Hey everyone, welcome to video 3 of the 4 videos in the series of Business Writing to Fluency program. This is Shanti Kumaraswamy Street at English with a Twist, your business English coach and trainer. I hope you can see me. I'm going live. I don't know whether if you you're able to see me, then please let me know. I'm going to continue, but what I might do is just go onto my laptop. Now I can see someone can see me, so it's great. Okay, welcome to video 3. Now, the Business Writing to Fluency program, which is my 4-week online program that I'm launching on the 14th of May, and where we're going to be looking at using writing to help you deliver a 10-minute talk on a business topic of your choice with and it could be to your colleagues, to your potential clients. And so in this video, I'm going to be talking about how business writing helps you with your talk. So shall we start? Right. Now, how does business writing help? Now, when we prepare any particular talk, we often have to, gather our thoughts and think about what we want to write. So, and if you're going to give a 10-minute talk in English, and English is not your first language, then that's even more, challenging. It might, worry you. So, of course, writing helps you. Now, here's how writing will help you. In all, writing will clarify, will help you tidy up all those thoughts before you speak. So that way that even in the middle of your talk, you're not going to suddenly lose your train of thought because you've created a structure. You know what you want to say. So it tidies up all that, that worry. It will also make you think of your audience and adapt your message to them. Because it shows you, writing will help you show your human side. It allows you to think that it shows that you care about them. You've thought about who you are speaking to. And you're not just thinking about your message, you're thinking about your audience. And in return, they will respond accordingly with you. Because if you're talking to your audience, you're talking, it's not about your message, it's about your audience. Your audience, you want your audience to understand you. You want your message to resonate with your audience. And so consequently, you need to make sure that your message is clear. Writing helps you do that. Writing also gives you the roadmap of where to start and to finish. Yes, so it allows you to, there's no better feeling than knowing that you know exactly how you're leading your audience. So it helps you create your train of thought. You want to start from A and you want to end at Z. And so that way you know. And writing gives you that time to plan that journey that you want to take your audience with. And in return for that clarity and that roadmap, your audience will be very grateful to you because they will be able to follow you much more easily than if you were all over the place and you're not too sure what you're saying and why you're saying it and how you're saying it. Writing also gives you the time to select the right vocabulary and the right grammar. And check also your grammar, because you're not having to hesitate as you scramble, as you're talking, you're thinking, I can't find that word, I don't know what to say. Or suddenly you're looking at your audience and the audience is looking really strangely at you and thinking, what is she saying? Or what is he saying? Because suddenly you realize you used the wrong tense. Maybe you meant to use the past tense and suddenly you're using the present tense. Well, writing helps you clarify that because you've prepared your talk in writing first. So you don't have that worry and that moment of panic when you can't find the right words. And finally, writing gives you that, it saves you energy. It saves you that worry, because what used to take 30 minutes now you can get your message across in 10 minutes. So it saves you time, it saves you energy. And so it makes you feel so much better, because it's less energy, less time, less mental energy, and a grateful audience, because you have managed to squeeze your message in a short period of time. Hello Keiko, hello Angelica, thank you so much for watching live. For those of you who can't watch me live today on this Friday, beautiful Friday morning here in London, then don't worry, this is of course going to be recorded and you will be able to watch this later. So many things that writing, this is how writing helps you, gives you that time to prepare for this important talk. Now, in the program, in the Business Writing to Fluency program, how writing helps you is there are always 5 questions that every writer needs to answer before they put pen to paper. First of all, number 1, you should always ask yourself, who am I writing to? So am I writing to colleagues? So is it internal or is it external? Are you writing to a superior? Are you writing to a client? Are you writing to a supplier? So you always think of your reader, right? This is in writing. The next thing is, why are you writing? So what is the purpose of your writing? Is it because a phone call is too long, so you need to write something? Do you need to write to many people? Does your message have to be documented? So in business, you need to make sure that, it's not just spoken. Maybe you're looking to establish your authority, so you need to write something. So you would do that writing. The next question, number 3, is asking yourself, what exactly is your message? What do you want to communicate? And more importantly, what is the outcome you're looking for? Are you looking to inform your reader? Are you looking to persuade them? Are you looking to remind them of something? Or are you writing to complain? So these are the things we often have to ask ourselves about writing. The 4th question you have to ask yourself is, how much time can you spend on writing? So now in business writing, we're all busy people. When you're writing emails, how long can you spend on this piece of writing? So you've got 2 minutes, you've got an hour, have you got half a day to prepare? And it all depends on what piece of writing you're doing. If it's a quick email, if it's a longer email, if it's a proposal, so that's your writing. And finally, the 5th question you have to ask yourself when you're writing is, do you have all the information that you need to write? Yes, do you have all the data? Do you have all the facts? Can you then share all this information with your reader? Now, so 5 questions. Now, how do we apply that if we are looking to speak, to give a talk? So using these 5 questions, how do we apply that? So we apply it in the same way as we do with writing. So in writing, we think about, who am I writing to? Exactly the same when you're giving a talk. Who am I talking to? Who am I speaking? Who is my audience going to be? Is my audience going to be colleagues? Are they going to be superiors? Are they going to be native speakers? Are they going to be non-native speakers of English? Are they going to be potential clients? Are they existing clients? So you need to think about who your audience is. Who are you talking to? The second question, which is, why are you talking to them? So what is the purpose of your talk? Are you in a presentation? Are you in a meeting? Are you in a sales pitch? So why are you there? Why are you giving this talk? We talked about this the other day, didn't we? Are you welcoming your visitors are you welcoming them into your offices? Are you showing them around your premises? Are you at a sales pitch? Are you at a trade fair? So thinking about your talk. So why are you there? And why are you speaking to them? The third question is, what exactly is your message? What are you trying to communicate to them? And what is the outcome you're looking for? So what is your message? Are you persuading them? Are you informing them? Are you entertaining them? And what is the outcome? The most important thing is for you is what is the outcome of your talk? We all give talks, but why? What is the outcome? You want something, right? In business, we do everything because there is an outcome for us. So what is in it? What is it in it for me? What do I want? So we go give a talk. So what is it? What are you doing? Are you informing your audience about something? Maybe about a latest product you have. So maybe it's just informing them. Or so if your audience could be your colleagues. So you're just informing them about, maybe you're in the marketing department and you're just informing them about the new product that has been launched. And so you're informing your colleagues. So think about your audience first. Who am I talking to? Okay, I'm speaking to them. So what is the point of my message? I'm informing them. Okay, good. So your talk will be around informing them about the product. Maybe your outcome is you're trying to persuade them to take action. Okay, so you inform them, but then what you want them to do is to take action. So maybe you want them to take this product and, go off and sell it. When I was in finance, that's what we did. We were in the sales team, but the marketing team will come up and say, this is what we want. Now we want you to do this. So you are persuading us as salespeople to take this product and go off and sell it. So you need to tell us what's in it for us. Why should we do this? So you're persuading me, you're persuading us to do something. So you need to think, put myself in their shoes. What do I need to know to do this? So you're persuading them. You're persuading someone to accept your proposal. Remember that budget proposal? So you are in front of your board of directors, you have a budget proposal and you want them to accept your proposal, right? So remember we talked about yesterday about preparing a story. So you use that story, but because your message is that you want to persuade them to accept your proposal. So you want to know exactly what your message is, but more importantly, what is the outcome? What do you want your audience to do with this information you're giving them? Maybe you're hoping for new orders, right? You're at a trade fair, you're pitching your company, or you're giving a talk about your company, and the outcome is you're hoping that they will, put some orders in so that you can sell your product. Yes, so that is the whole idea. So you know what the outcome is. So you think, okay, that's my outcome. Now I know what I'm trying to get. You're maybe trying to inspire your team to improve, to develop professionally. Maybe you are a manager of a team and you want to give them an inspiring talk. Maybe the team has been feeling unmotivated and or demotivated and you want to inspire them. So maybe you deliver a story. So these are questions you need to ask yourself before you even start preparing your talk. Then the next question, the question you want to ask, the fourth question is, how much time do you have to spend on this talk? I mean, how much time do you have to give the talk? That's what I mean. Do you have 2 minutes? Do you have 3 minutes? Do you have 4 minutes? In this program, very clear, you have 10 minutes to give this talk. So it's much easier than, say, in another scenario. You have 10 minutes to give this talk. So within that 10 minutes, you need to be able to deliver your message and get the outcome you're hoping for, right? Finally, the fifth question is, do you have all the information to give that talk? Do you have the data? Do you have all the necessary information? Do you have the figures? If you're looking to inspire your clients or your team, do you know what the problem has been, and do you know what you want? Do you have the information you need to be able to inspire them? So whether it's a story or whether, everything that you need, do you have it all there? Great. Now you can start preparing. So you have those fundamental 5 questions, right? So it's who you're speaking to, why you're speaking to them, what exactly is your message, and what is the outcome you want? How much time do you have? So you have 10 minutes to do this. And finally, do you have the information you need? Now, in the program, this is exactly what I do. In the program, you will have a guide and where I ask you, think about these questions. Who do you want to speak to? Why do you want to speak to them? What is the message you want to give them? And these probing questions help you then create a structure and outline for your talk. And you need this. This is very important to get before you start talking. So after we have developed this, then once you've got this, then you start planning your talk. And this stage is fundamental, and that's why writing is very important, because we're using the writing structure, the writing tools to develop your talk. Then you use writing. So once you've answered those 5 questions, then you start planning. And the planning stage becomes more, okay, so now you know what you're trying to do. And there are various ways you can organize your information and plan how you're going to deliver it. And so what I do is I share with you the different ways you can plan your information. So there is maybe creating that story. Maybe you're just talking about giving chronological information. Maybe you're explaining about a procedure. Maybe you're explaining processes. Or maybe you are giving an inspiring talk. So there are different ways. So once you've given me your business topic, I have an idea of how you should structure that talk for your audience. But only you know who your audience is and what is your outcome. So it's very important to have that in your mind. The important thing is, why am I doing this? What is my message? What do I want my audience to do with this message? What am I trying to do? Am I informing them? Am I persuading them? Am I inspiring them? And how I got this 10-minute talk, and so then how do I put this together in this 10-minute talk? So you can do it, and if someone says to me, oh, I can't do this in 10 minutes, you can. You just have to be very clear on what your outcome is and what you're trying to do. And again, when we go back to the second video, yesterday's video, about telling your story. So how do you develop that story and put it into 10 minutes? Now, you might think, oh my goodness, Shanti, I can't do this. But this is where guidance, this is where you'll be part of this online forum that in this program you're part of. You're not alone. You have me and you have your fellow participants to help each other, to encourage each other. And you have 4 weeks to do this. You have 3 weeks to prepare for your talk, to prepare the outline, to prepare the structure that you want, and then deliver it in the final week. So, you don't go and find something very, very difficult to talk about. It could be as simple as we talked about, maybe talking about your product, talking about your latest strategy. There are lots of things. So that's why I'm saying, share with me your business topic, and then we can do this work on this together in terms of how you prepare it to deliver a 10-minute talk. If you've given talks before in your work, you will know this is what you do, whether you're showing customers around your shop, whether it is talking about your budget proposal, or and so you know already what you're trying to do. So now it's just fine-tuning it into a structure, putting it into a structure. Finally, how do we put this into writing? Now, remember, how much should you write? Because people worry about this. Now, remember, this program is about preparing for a talk. This is not about preparing a written proposal. So once you've answered these questions, and these questions can be in bullet form, it can be just brainstorming your ideas, then you think about structuring your talk. So that is when you start outlining what you want to say. Now, you might be, because you might feel that you need to write it out in longhand just to help yourself, or you maybe have it in short paragraphs just to help yourself. Again, this is where you would be delivering these mini assignments to me, and I would then encourage you to say, okay, this is how you do it. One of the things I will ask you is also to prepare maybe audio recordings for me. So depending on your situation, I might say to you, send me an audio recording. Speak about, first of all, the first bit, and then you can share it with me. And I'll say, that's great. Or maybe you prefer to write it all out. Fine. If you want to write it all out and you want to help to prepare it and to practice speaking it and sounding confident, that is absolutely fine. That is how we will do it. But the important thing is getting that first part of knowing, answering those 5 basic questions, which is exactly the same we would do in writing. So writing it out, using writing to structure your thoughts and your processes, getting your grammar right, getting the right vocabulary, it helps you. So you get rid of all that stuff so you can concentrate on delivering your talk. This sounds complex. It does not have to be complex. And you know, you can make it as complex as you want. And I will say to you if it is too complicated. And it doesn't have to be. As I say, I will guide you in this during this program. And it's all very doable, because you know what, that would be the outcome is that feeling that you prove to yourself that you were able to give this talk, this inspiring talk, or this persuasive talk in 10 minutes. So I've given you an idea about writing. I hope I've explained a bit about why writing is necessary to prepare us to give that 10-minute talk. 10 minutes is not a long time to deliver a talk, especially when you want an outcome. That's why writing is essential, to make sure that your message is crystal clear first before you deliver that talk. But you can give yourself 2 weeks to prepare that talk and then work on delivering your talk in the last 2 weeks. And that's exactly what this program is about. So tomorrow I will be talking about that important time factor where people get worried about, oh no, I don't have time to do this. Well, there are ways you can do this, and you can structure it, and so that you can do this in moments when you can. You can plan it so that it's all achievable by the end of week 4. So it's very clear process. So when you join this program, I give you your 4-week guide, and your 4-week guide will clearly state what exactly you need to do every week. And it will be broken down into mini assignments that you write and then submit to me, and I can give you the encouragement and hold you accountable to what you're doing. So you don't feel lost, you don't feel on your own and alone. So the Business Writing to Fluency program, as I said, starts on the 14th of May and finishes on the 8th of June. It costs £300. But if you sign up before Monday, the 7th of May, you will get the early bird discount of £200. I will be sharing the link again to the sales page in the show notes for this video. And let me know if you have any questions about the Business Writing to Fluency program. I'd love you to participate. There's a maximum of 10 people that I want a small group to work with. So, join this program. It will be wonderful just to get you into trying out writing and speaking in an environment that is free of judgment, and where you can experiment and you can find your voice in a very safe environment. So thank you so much for watching. I noticed that Susan was there, Amil was there, Keiko, and who was there? Angelica. Thank you very much for joining live. I will see you tomorrow for the last final video in this program, where we'll be talking about time and how to find that time and how you're going to schedule everything in to this 4-week program, even as a busy professional. Remember, I've designed this program for busy professionals, so this is exactly, it is all very doable. So I'll see you tomorrow, 10 o'clock. Even if it's a Saturday morning, I'll be here. I hope you will too. In the meantime, have a wonderful day. Have a great Friday. See you tomorrow. Ciao for now.